our next story, again from Relationship Advice,
Mm-hmm.
is titled Man, 38 male, I, 26 female, dated last summer, just told me he was married the entire time.
Oh!
Talking about summer flings. Careful.
I don't know if I've mentioned this in another episode, but you do know that, and I don't know if this applies to other Latino countries, but do you know that in Mexico there's this saying of La Casa Grande and La Casa Chica, where
No.
it's very common that a man just has like his main family and the family aside,
What?
and they call it Casa Grande and Casa Chica.
Oh
so
my
she
God.
was the Casa Chica,
I
basically.
guess. But what would you do if you had a summer fling with someone and then found out that this person was married?
And that he has his whole other life.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, well, dated last summer, it depends on how long, we'll see. But let's say you had a one-time thing, like, or just a summer romance, you know, the typical where you meet on vacation and you have something, but it ends when you have to go back home. Yeah. But then you find out that this person's married. Would you do something? Would you tell the wife or try to, or
well,
ignore it?
we need to listen to the story, but it depends. My answer would depend in how much emotionally invested I was in the relationship, you know, because if I tell him like I want this to be a serious committed relationship long term,
yeah, sure,
then I invested myself emotionally pretty deep for you to tell me actually it wasn't this serious, you know.
But if it would just be in a one-night stand,
okay, if it's only
just asking, because
that's why it depends.
Let's say you had a one-night stand with a guy and it turns out he was married, wouldn't you feel bad about the fact that you were now part of his cheating, even though you didn't know it? That's a very good
question. I don't know, because I mean, if it happens frequently with the same person, then you know, you are part of the problem. But if it only happened one time and it's a one-night stand and you don't know each other and it was meant as a one-night stand for doing it only once, then I wouldn't take any responsibility whatsoever. But if you're cheating, if you're contributing to the constant cheating, you know, and
especially
it happens
if you
repeatedly.
know about it, if you didn't know about it and continue on, then I think at the moment you know about it and you continue on, you are the bad person. As long as you don't know, you've been fooled, and there's no fault on your part.
But then again, we can go, I think, hours and hours just discussing about what makes you a bad person or not, you know, because, I mean, it really depends, you know.
But but knowing someone is married and still hooking up with them, I mean, in the end, it is obviously the married guy that is the issue, but you are associating in the issue. If you're associating the issue, if you know it too at some point and continue on. But let's see. So I did end up finding his wife on Facebook. I haven't seen this guy since November. 2 months ago, he randomly blocked me. Then today he sent me this. I need to get some things off my chest, and this is where I'm starting. I'm married. I've been with my wife almost 11 years. What happened is not who I am and definitely wasn't worth possibly costing me my marriage and family. What do I even say to this? I had no idea he was married, and now I feel guilty. Part of me thinks he's trying to shift his guilt onto me by sending me this. I didn't pursue this man. He pursued me. How do I respond to this? Should I feel guilty? And then edit, thank you for your support. This was my response. This is all on you, Brandon. Oh.
Brandon.
I won't share that guilt. You pursued me for months knowing you were betraying your family. I hope you can learn from your mistakes and balance your priorities. Wishing your wife all the best. Hope she's okay. I'm not going to censor his name. He responded that him and his wife are fine now. I didn't respond then. He blocked me. So, sounds like...
So they were... Like, she doesn't specify how long their relationship was.
I mean, to say she hasn't seen it since November, and that they dated last summer. So I think considering it, calling it dating someone, it was probably more than one date.
Okay.
Like, I would say they went to at least 2 or 3 dates. If something more, it had something more to have happened. So... And she said he was actively pursuing her. So
for months. So
I think what she did is kind of the best thing. Like, she has no part of guilt in this.
No.
And that he tells her that is like, okay, that's crap. I didn't want to be part of this, but this is on you, and this is your issue.
Especially because he first blocked her, you know, without telling her anything. And then just open up afterwards. Which, you know, if someone blocks you, then that's the end, you know, finito.
I would also be like, okay.
You wouldn't expect anything more from that person, you know. So, I do agree that he just tries to share the pain.
But also that the blocking part actually shows how recent it was. I mean, that means they were dating, also chatting with each other, writing maybe daily, and he just blocked her out of nowhere and be like, what? So it is kind of okay that he wrote I mean, I would have wanted to know what is going on.
The explanation.
I mean, if you are actively writing with someone and kind of starting to fall in love and they block you, you would just be like, what the heck?
That's the definition of being ghosted. Or love bombing.
But then again, having a text message where it's like, this person is married is also like, wow, crap. I think the best thing you can do in that position is what she did. Just being like, okay, well, I'm not going to pursue anything more with you. That's the end of it then. Finished. We're done.
No, it seems like a reasonable
very healthy, honestly.
That just reacted as you possibly can in that situation.
So, top comment. They write in brackets like 3 months is enough time to make it who you are, which is a liar, a cheater, and someone that uses other people for their own needs. Good luck in life. I see lots of karma in your future. And then block. You shouldn't feel any guilt. You were used for your body and for his emotional breakdown, or just for his whatever. What an asshole. Sorry, OP. And OP replied, I wish I said this, especially the first sentence. He is in denial. So they were dating for 3 months. I don't know if they take this because of the summer period, like dating for the 3 months of summer. But that is a long time, honestly.
Yeah, after 3 months, things do get a little bit serious, don't they?
Yeah, and I do think they must have slept together just based on how he writes. Just my assumption, at least. It's an assumption, but just I feel like if they would have not, it would maybe be like, okay, nothing happened.
You know, I was just kidding, because something I do find funny about us Latinos is that even though, you know, sex is such a omnipresent topic, like whoever says it out loud or with very explicit words, you always have the tias or the family members who are always shocked, like, oh, how could you possibly say that? You know, when it's so obvious. Like, come on, people.
It is funny because as Latinos, we are in a way super sexually open, but then also super taboo about it.
Because
like
of
both.
The religion.
It's like, surprise, you don't talk about it, but we love talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't talk about it, but there are like 1,000 or million of words for the same, you know, parts of the body. That it's like the creativity without limits of us Latinos.
What was one of the ladies' private parts name in Spanish in for your mom? Like, how did she?
Oh my God, I'm having a blackout right now. Well, as we said, we never talk about that very seriously or profoundly with my family, but, you know, I think in some countries it's concha, you know, and in Mexico, concha is a type of bread. So it's always like, you know,
but I feel like my mom always, both my moms actually, my stepmom and my mom, with my little siblings, I noticed that they always invented like a new word for that part. There was always something new. It's like, oh, okay, let's let's change your diaper. Oh, do you need to potty?
Yeah.
Or do you
your tingy-lingy?
Like, it's so strange words. I felt like every time it was a new I don't know.
They invented just a new word for the same thing. It was a word where I was
like, what?
Where did that come from?
But you always knew what she was talking. Well, at least I don't know if the children understand, but I do think it was clear what they were talking about. But it was just one random word took out of thin air, and it's like not even the same one as last time.
Yeah. If you're Latina, let us know in the comments how you, or in your country, how they call, you know, the intimate parts of the body who are completely natural and normal and shouldn't be, you know, such a taboo.
But honestly, I do have to say, even though I am very open and like to talk about sexual things and everything, I do always find different names for the lady parts. Like, I always do things like the thing, or the part, or the womanly blossom, or whatever. The cheese bot, no.
La flor, you know, how they romanticize it in Spanish.
The down there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I think that should be a topic for another episode where we only talk about Latinos and their relationship with talking about sexual stuff out loud and directly, you know. That would be pretty interesting
topic, though. But yeah, next comment said, good response. If you want to give a good response, say nothing, block him. Petty response, tell him you have herpes, then block.
Oh my God, the shock.
Well, yeah,
but that would be really mean, honestly.
That would be super mean. That would, no, tell him you were pregnant. That would be, that would be hell broke loose. No, but you don't want to get involved.
No, you don't want to escalate things. So
that would just be a super petty revenge response. But then again, it would bite you in the ass. So don't do it.
No, better not.